Ladies and gentlemen, Storm Arena is not playing around. We are back again the next Friday after, and we have SAGAT now up for pre-order. And I was just finishing my breakfast. I had a late one, so I guess it was a brunch. And then I checked my Facebook, and boom, here we have Storm Arena with the pre-order for SAGAT. Let's get into this pre-order breakdown. We've got some things to talk about, the pricing, release date, and so on. If you want to see this figure reviewed here on the channel in the nature setting, drop that like button. At 50 likes, I will guarantee you we are going to review this figure outdoors in nature setting. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump straight into this. Here is our first promo shot showing off everything. The figure looks good. The figure shows you how towering the figure would be also with this whole full body shot. Love that. So it looks like we're going to be getting 2 head sculpts, 2 pairs of hands, and then a flame effect. Now, I'm not sure if that's a kick or a punch. I'm sure we'll figure that out here in a second. And then we're going to be getting a stand. Now, for my first impression, there are 2 things to talk about. The first thing is going to be the obvious. Where is the tiger shot? Iconic move from SAGAT. You would think we would get it with this release, but I don't see it here before my eyes. The second thing is that it looks like they're going to go with the soda route, and we're going to be getting the blue shorts with the yellow trim. That's totally fine. Again, it pops. It looks great. This makes me think, seeing this reveal, seeing this pre-order with the exclusive SAGAT, because I'm going to say it's the exclusive with the purple shorts, maybe then we'll get that tiger shot effect piece as well. So when we're looking at this right now, the release might be a little underwhelming, to say the least, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's look at these promo images. Okay, I haven't even sat down to see those. We're just seeing it live right here together. So here's our first shot. It looks great. The full body, there's a side profile. Sculpting looks great. Paint application looks great. Articulation looks good as well. And look at that, you can see utilizing that stand. We've been seeing videos of Ken Masters pulling off some crazy poses, but it looks like with SAGAT that may not be the case. We may not be able to do that. I do like the fact how their joints are, like how this connecting piece right here is. I love how it's like that. And the same goes for the elbows. What else? Alright, so we've got our tiger knee, I believe it's called. Tiger knee up right here. Looks good. And the stand, really, this figure shows you how important the stand is for this release because of how applicable it is. So yeah, and there's your tiger shot there. So he's able to hit those poses. And then we can see the tiger uppercut. And look at that. You also have a cut here in the back as well. So I don't think for Ken we've seen that, but it looks like for SAGAT you're going to be getting a cut in the back and as well as the front, which is going to help ultimately give off the greatest articulation that we want. And also, from what I'm looking at here, this upper piece where the scar is, that's going to be a softer plastic, but down here at the abdomen area, it's going to be a hard plastic, and you can see the line there connecting the 2 pieces, the front and the back together. So that's a little detail to pick up on. Okay, so this is actually going to be for his feet. Alright, cool. Not sure if I remember him doing this move or not in the game. Please comment below and let me know. I'm sure one of you all out there knows for a fact. This is different. Kinda is giving me Fei Long here. Again, because I'm not too sure he has a move like this. It looks great. I think it's awesome we're getting that, and it's gonna be even better if you can use that with other figures across the line. Maybe like if Ken can use it or something like that, that would be pretty badass. So yeah, interesting take here with the effects. Personally, for me, I think they should have went with the tiger shot, but I can see how we just got a SAGAT figure on the Jada side of things, and they had a tiger shot. If Storm wanted to differentiate between themselves and Jada, it makes sense for them to come up with like another effect piece, and that's what we're having here. I just don't know 100% how legitimate this effect piece is. So please comment again, like I said, let me know. But yeah, this looks pretty good. Looks pretty awesome. Let's see. And this is the teaser shot we got last Tuesday, and now we've got the pre-order for Sagat. They are pushing out these pre-orders, ladies and gentlemen. They are putting the work in. They are thriving. Where you see other companies out there having to close down and delay pre-orders and shit like that, Storm Arena is still pushing through, which you gotta give them credit for that. Like, they're getting my flowers, and you should be giving them the flowers as well. So yeah, that's going to be it for all the promo images. It looks great. Now let's see what the pricing is going to be like. Let's hop over to the Storm Collectibles official website. Go to their Storm Arena category here. Again, for those of you who are unaware, it says sold out. However, you cannot pre-order this figure directly from Storm Collectibles. For their Storm Arena line, you have to go to a realtor of your choosing, and we're going to get into that as well. This figure is going for $30. So, as I mentioned in my last pre-order breakdown for Yujiro Hanma, if you haven't seen that, please go check that out. As we progress through these releases, through these pre-orders, we're seeing the price increase over time. We've gone from $25 to both of these being $26, Yujiro being $27, and now we're at Sagat, and he is coming in at $30, which, let's be honest, it makes sense because of all 4 of these releases. Oh, I'm sorry. Of all 5 of these figures, Sagat most definitely is going to be the biggest. I've seen some people question, for an example, why Yujiro on BBTS is like 34 when it's not really a deluxe figure. I can get where that argument's coming from. However, with Sagat, it's definitely there. Like, you're getting what you're paying for. You're getting a big ass figure. You're getting a stand, effect piece, head sculpt, and things like that. The whole 9 yards. So with Yujiro, I would say probably it's a popularity or like a licensing thing why he may be as expensive as a deluxe figure. Just about, I would say. So let's head over to BBTS. And you can see at BBTS, this is post-tariff charge, okay? So I don't see anything about, you know, tariff surcharge, nothing like that. So this is what you're going to be paying bottom line unless something changes, you know, in the near future here. $37 though is not a bad price. You're getting a lot here for $37. Again, let's see. Bear with me here. Where is the whole shebang? Okay, yeah. So $37. You're getting quite a bit. You know, the 2 head sculpts, the 2 pairs of hands, the 1 effect, the stand. Again, I would argue these figures could probably cost up to $60, and because of how great the sculpting and, you know, just how stylized these figures look, they could sell for $60 if we're being honest. And I guarantee you most of us would still buy this figure at $60. And probably will cost that much in the aftermarket pricing. But yeah, definitely secure your pre-order. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now just in case, you know. And be looking out for new information regarding Storm Arena because they are just pushing through. On Fridays, expect something from Storm. Whether it's a pre-order or a reveal, most likely it's going to be a pre-order because it seems for Storm, their new pre-ordering date is going to be on Fridays. Thank you all for watching this brief pre-order breakdown. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you want to see this figure reviewed outdoors in the nature setting, get this video up to 50 likes and I'll make sure it happens. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And for those of you out there, happy Memorial Day weekend. Until next time, peace.